before he ended up facing charges.
Posts videos of himself to YouTube.
What up, Brad? What up, Brad? Hey, I posted this on Instagram, but I hid something in that back little hole right there. Zoom in on it, Jared, right there. In case somehow somebody didn't find it on Instagram. I'm sure someone did. Hid something else and there's 2 key tags in there. But what up, Brad? We're out here on the big, huge 450 in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know if there's a dual vlog between me and Do It With Dan, but I don't know if that's come out. This might come out before that, just because of how easy this will be to edit versus on the dual vlog with bouncing back and forth between voices and stuff. Anyway, so far about Atlanta, guys, I hate the traffic here. Like, driving is a nightmare. Riding, all same. It's different, but same.
Same, but different. But still same.
Different, but still the same. Nothing changed there, but the, what is all of this? I'm just looking around. But anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all. We're going to refer back to the GTA 6 27, whatever tutorial I made. I can't even remember what game it is now. 6, isn't it? GTA 6 tutorial on how to escape from cops, right? And one of the comments that got brought up was that in Georgia, they'll run you off your bike. Like, you cannot let them get close to you because they will literally pit maneuver you on a motorcycle. They'll kill you. And I've known this, right? I've seen the videos and stuff, and yeah, it's always Georgia State Patrol. So I did some little digging before I started riding around to talk to y'all about it because it's really interesting, and it's like the closest thing to a tyrannical police department type thing that there is in the US as far as I know. Like, they are just unhinged individuals, and I don't know, Georgia, I don't know what y'all are doing. Like, how do y'all let y'all state police do this? Is just mind-numbing to me. I don't get it at all. Like, statistically, more people die or have serious injuries involved with police and like pursuits here than anywhere else in the USA, like, period, as far as I can see, because the Georgia State Police don't have bounds when it comes to people running. In Texas, for instance, if you're doing about $120, like, flat out, pretty much no one will chase you. They'll be like, that's great, especially on a bike. Car, but a bike, yeah, they're like, nah, it's too dangerous. Because a common sense thing to think about, right, is like, hey, look at that Ferris wheel. Wow, we're gonna go that way. Oh, and that looks cool too, but it's not done, whatever it is. Anyway, it makes more sense if a car's going, say it's a drunk driver, and he blows past the cop car and he's doing 110. Cop car starts chasing him. Now he's doing 140, swerving dangerously between cars, like trying to get away from the squad car. Not to mention, the squad car is also swerving dangerously in between cars, trying to keep up with this guy. Logic says, for most other police departments, this is dangerous. He was already being, you know, dangerous, and now it's even more dangerous, and there's a police cruiser also doing the same kind of driving at this moment. This is not safe, and they'll call off the pursuit. They'll call it out to units up, ooh, tunnel. Well, go down it, but it's a one-way anyway. They'll call it off, and they'll delay, they'll have units up front, like, you know, come out on the highway and see if they see him. They'll try to, like, low-key keep track of this guy without chasing him, right? And that's safe. That's responsible, right? And most likely, the guy will slow down a little bit. Like, will he still be driving like a lunatic? Is he still going to be a drunk driver? Yes. But will he be doing even faster speeds because there's a cop car right behind him? No. And so this is how most all police departments do it, including state PD. But Georgia does not care. They're on crack. They have way too big of a budget because looking at how many squad cars they wreck out. Hey, look, it's one of those cars that's like learning how to self-drive, but there's an actual driver in it. That's kind of cool. Anyway, what is this? Olympics looking stuff. Water. Tell you what, if the bike needed a rinse off, I'd go down there. But the bike is spotless right now, so that's cool. Anyway, what was I talking about? Hold on a second, guys. Help me, Jared. Remind me. Whatever. I totally forgot where I was at in this conversation, but I'm just gonna go from Georgia PD bad. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have my mirror. The GoPro's freaking out. I don't know what it's doing. It's like turning on, turning off way late. I don't know. I've completely lost where I am. But whatever. The Georgia PD, they have basically a huge budget so they can afford to keep crashing their cars and plowing into people. Their numbers are horrendous because there's more people that die involving police pursuits with them guys than any other state. And so here's some like stories of like their bad examples, right? I read a whole news article that kind of broke it all down and put together. In 5 years, okay, in 5 years, they've had 6,800 high-speed pursuits, like pursuits that exceeded the speed limit by a lot. And out of all of those pursuits, half of them basically ended in a crash. And then out of all those crashes, 1,900 people were injured. And then I think it's 64 people died. Most of the people that died, by the way, are not involved with the thing. So they're like passengers or people that the car crashed into that killed some people in the other car because they're running from this cop. And you know, you can sit there and say, well, they're breaking the law and like the cops got to stop them, right? Well, yes, but there's the common sense thing where if they're going crazy, you really shouldn't be chasing them because you're going to cause them to go crazier trying to get away from you. If I'm doing 120 miles down the highway and a cop gets behind me and tries to pull me over and I'm not going to stop, I am going to increase my speed to probably 150, 60 miles an hour and keep that pace because I don't want him to catch me, right? So I went from speeding somewhat to speeding very dangerously. And so by me having to go extra fast, the cop has created a scenario that is now more dangerous than what it was before. And that's understood between most police agencies, besides the Georgia State Patrol. They just don't care, which, like, to me, it just screams red flags. Like, that's disturbing because their numbers aren't good. It's not like they're doing all this and chasing and catching violent criminals and it's like yeah, we're a lot of people are getting hurt, a lot of bad things happening, but it's a net positive here. There is no net positive behind this. Nothing about it. There's no net positive whatsoever, other than the fact that the police budget is probably way higher than it needs to be to keep paying for these squad cars, which instead of dumping a bunch of money and paying for squad cars because your boys keep crashing into other people, totaling their own vehicles, trying to total other people's vehicles, getting them potentially killed, 64 people killed to be exact. How about you just use that money to put it elsewhere in the community to, you know, help poverty, help any sort of reason why people would be inclined to want to escape from cops. Normally it's along those reasons, right? Normally they're poor, something they have is stolen because they can't buy a car, blah, 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 whatever the reasons are, right? Now we're getting a little bit more hoodie-ish area, I feel like. Which I like. It's where you can goon around, nobody bugs you. Oh, look at that old truck. Yeah, old Ford. Oh, wait, no, that's Chevy. Chevy 100. Hashtag 100. Anyway, so the numbers aren't there, which is why I don't understand what's going on with you, Georgia. Like, it's clearly a bad thing that they're doing this. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of lives. Killing people aimlessly, hurting people aimlessly for traffic infractions. People that were just speeding. Yeah, it's felony if you run for the cop, right? But the reason they're chasing them is because they were speeding. Whoop-de-doo. It's not that big of a deal. I've been here for a little bit, and dude, I've seen some cars moving down this road. 75. I'm zooming along the dirty 6. And there's a car doing 120 right next to me. I'm like, I was saw, dude. And then I give him the smoke. You know, I gotta put him in his place. He can't go thinking that he can keep up with me. That'd be just downright illegal. So I give him the smoke. Oh, what is going on here? It's like a park down there, boys. Can't really, I mean, I guess I could kind of get to it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Streets are a little funner right now anyway. See that brass turn in the one wheel, boys. Anyway, I just don't understand why y'all, as a collective, haven't like tried to veto the fact that they're doing this, because nobody else does it. The numbers aren't good, and then it's like become a meme. Don't mess with Georgia PD, which, by the way, there's been at least 2 instances of this, but it never turned to that when it comes to the Georgia PD for me. I mean, they just, you know, when they see the best, I don't want to miss, you know. Okay, let's just not go. Oh yeah, we're getting a little rundown now. I got some rundown houses. I haven't been in any sort of rundown area of Atlanta, but this is older, huh? Older area for sure, but still has like nice spots. Like, what is this? I don't even know. It's huge. Still has like, you know, a brand new gas station. You know, they're doing stuff. Oh, it's a cemetery. Very nice cemetery. Look at that. One way. Okay. What up, Snoop? Snoop Dogg? Double G-O-G? Is that what it is? Double G-O-G? I don't know. Very cool. It's wild how thick this place is, and then you get out and it's just solid city and neighborhoods. It's like at one point it was all like this, and they just tore everything out to build. I always find that fascinating. All the work that was involved in putting all these houses here, and buildings, and just the infrastructure in general. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand why y'all let it be like this. Why y'all haven't tried to stop it. Because just like one story I heard was that a young kid, 19-year-old, was running from Georgia PD, State Patrol. And he got away, and the squad car that was chasing him crashed and died. And somehow they managed to find him because, like, the next day he put his bike up for sale on Facebook, which is just a dumb move. But put his bike up for sale on Facebook, and I guess it was pretty, you know, recognizable on the squad video. So they got him to confess to run from the cop, and they charged him with murder, which is just crazy to me because a cop, the same Georgia PD, can run you off the road, pit maneuver you at 100+ miles an hour, get you killed. And that's it. Good job. They get a pat on the back. But yet this kid's running from one, gets away, and the Georgia PD dude crashes. Oh, that's a dead end. He crashes and dies, and somehow it's the kid's fault, which is just mind-numbing. And apparently he's serving like 11 years or something. Like, he got like time, which is just crazy because, like, I'm all about taking responsibility for what you do, right? Like, if you're running from the cops and you crash and die, that's, you know, that's your bad. You shouldn't have been running from the cops. He didn't have to do that, but the cop does have to try to keep the law, right? Even if it is like a Georgia PD chasing you at 120 and pit maneuvering you. If you die, I mean, it was your own fault. You were running. You could have stopped. He wasn't going to kill you if you stopped, but it should go the other way. In Texas, every neighborhood and everything always has an out. Like, this is like a whole lot of dead-end neighborhoods, so you just one way in, one way out, it seems like. I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna pull up my phone, let the bike cool down, and see if I can find a way out of here. Just so we're clear, guys, I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it's that video. I'm all for police. I respect the police. Their job is very important, and we need them. There's checks and balances to everything. If you're going to be a hooligan, there's got to be somebody that's going to stop you from being a hooligan, just out of, you know, general public safety and stuff. No dumping. All right, this hill is wicked. What a cool hill. Hold on. So easily entertained. So, you know, we need the cops, but this is too much cop power. This is what it looks like. Cops killing you, no repercussions whatsoever, and it's all because of you're a lunatic with a gun, you were holding people hostage, you were doing what? No, you're just speeding. You're just driving fast down the highway, running from the cops. Which is bad, right? But it's not life or death. Just numbers wise, it's just not. Georgia makes it to where, yeah, somebody's definitely getting tore up and hurt and people get killed just the way they do it. But everybody else does it in a safe way where they don't allow such things, and it ain't that bad. What up, killer? Anyway, all these other police departments do it just fine, so Georgia can also do it that way and let people get away because they're less likely to hurt somebody that way. And that's public safety. That's your job. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be keeping us safe. Shouldn't have to worry about you squad car chasing this car at 150 miles an hour down the highway and he just crashed in the back of me when he would have just come past me at 115, zooming along his way, and it had been more of a safe, controlled thing. It's like the lesser of evils. That's really all it comes down to. Just the lesser of evils. Just not as bad. But yeah, that's how I feel about that, Brahs. So Georgia PD, y'all are tyrannical. Y'all need to chill. Y'all are wild. And you also could never catch me. Just know that. Never! Hey! Look at that. I see some chrome, Brahs. Let's see the chrome. Let's go take a gander. See how good we look in this here chrome flower. Wow, we're looking quite dashing. Ooh, look at the shininess. Ooh. Yeah, spend more money on random crap like this. It just makes people happy. I mean, look at that. It's chrome. Who doesn't want to stop and look at it and be happy? That and this, whatever this is, it's water and metal and mint metal above water. I mean, wow. Very fancy. Anyway, guys, yeah, so when it comes to Jordan PD, also just in closing about dealing with them running wise, you can't let them get close to you. You either have to pull over or be a very confident rider. So they're more the advanced level, because you're going to have to put a pace of 150 through cars to put a big gap on them. In short, like, there's a skeleton of a dog there. Very nice. I can't believe they literally have nobody to clean that up. That's wild. You have to put a big gap on them, so don't be running from them. But luckily, Atlanta, in all its glory, has killer traffic, so all you have to do is be in the traffic, which isn't that hard. But out on these open highways away from Atlanta, just don't even. Just pull over. But of course, it's GTA, not real life. GTA Atlanta 6. GTA 6 Atlanta. It's a new game, and it's in Atlanta, not Florida. It was a joke. Anyway, Brahs, I'm gonna get back to slaying the streets, boys. That's what I was doing before I started recording. I was out here, and that's what I love. So I'm gonna get back to it. This is the last day I'm here, which means this is the last video you'll see in Atlanta, and we're going to the next place. Street Killer Tour! Street Killer Tour! Oh! It's a biker, boys! They're chilling there, and that cop's got somebody pulled over. I don't know where we are either. I'm out here. I mean, I don't see big city. I just see big highways with a lot of traffic, so I know we gotta be close to the city, but we put a gap on the city. There's just people everywhere. Anyway, Brahs, like the video, thumbs it up, and comment, and that's all I got. I love y'all. Later.
His YouTube page continues to post videos of himself speeding